Morning, everyone. Very excited to be here in front of Casala for the grand opening of the first new residential building here at Sunnydale HopeSF. This has been many years in the coming, but it is extremely exciting. Really wonderful to see kids running around the playground and folks enjoying their new homes. There's a lot of people to thank, and I want to start by thanking Mayor Breed and Supervisor Shaman Walton for their tremendous support of this project. This is a development that is part of obviously a much larger effort at Sunnydale that has taken many people to get to this place. I want to thank the Mayor's Office of Housing, Theo Miller from HopeSF, our partners at Related, Bill Whitty, Tu, and Ann for their tremendous support. And then on our team, there are just so many folks at Mercy that really deserve recognition for this moment. All of the staff that work out here every day, can't list them all by name, but they have been tremendous in the midst of this COVID crisis and everything else that this community faces. I want to thank David and Ramey in particular, also Frida and Drew and Larry and others that have been here since the very beginning. Lafu, who is now the resident services coordinator here, has been working and living in Sunnydale for too long for me to count. All of those folks contribute to what you see here today, and incredibly happy to be here. Looking forward to many more events like this.
Over 10 years ago, we at Related and Mercy Housing started on working on a master plan to redevelop the entire 80-acre Sunnydale public housing project. First and foremost, to provide a better home and a better life for its residents, but also to add hundreds of new affordable housing units in the Visitation Valley community. I'm very pleased today to welcome everybody to the opening of Casala, the first of what will be many new developments in the Sunnydale neighborhood. And I want to emphasize that this is about the full community development, not just the bricks and mortar, the child care, the community building, the new infrastructure. And I'd like to thank especially my partners at Mercy, led by Doug Shoemaker, Ramey Dare, and David Fernandez, who've done the lion's share of the community work and been a great partner for us. I'd also like to thank Mayor Breed and Supervisor Walton and their staffs for their understanding, support, their staff at the Mayor's Office of Housing. They totally get it, and it's because of their support and understanding that we've come to this point. So thank you very much.
What I'm most excited about is the fact that this is finally a promise that's being fulfilled to the Sunnydale community. We made it clear that we were going to do one-for-one replacement. We made it clear that we were going to work with this community to provide something new, something beautiful, something that they could be proud of, especially in light of the conditions that they live in currently. And so this is just really a promise fulfilled, and I can't be more excited about what the future holds for the people who live in this community. HopeSF is really so important. People who live in this city deserve to be able to live in dignity. And some of the challenges that exist with public housing in San Francisco has existed for decades. I lived in public housing for over 20 years of my life in those same conditions. This is an opportunity to not only make sure that we are looking at the physical structures of what people are living in, but we are also changing the opportunities that are available to the community, making sure that we embed services, that we provide resources, that we provide in a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, a state-of-the-art facility that is going to transform the lives of the kids of this community. It is exactly what we should have been doing with public housing from day one. Well, this has been a promise for the Sunnydale community for decades. And when you think about how long it takes to build even 100% affordable housing in San Francisco, these communities shouldn't have to wait. They've raised children, their kids have gone on to the next level. Their kids are now in need of housing themselves because of how unaffordable San Francisco has become.
Hi, this is Supervisor Shaman Walton, supervisor here in District 10, and just excited to, of course, witness again another one of our promises being fulfilled. As you know, our HopeSF developments are being revitalized, and we're standing here at our first 56 units of housing here in Sunnydale, brand new, Casala at 1491 Sunnydale. I'm excited for all the families and the residents who now live in this state-of-the-art residential housing facility, and excited for the Sunnydale community. As you know, we have more units going up, and we're going to make sure that we fulfill all the promises that we stated, not only here in Sunnydale, but across District 10 and all of our HopeSF projects. Our families now have new housing, replacing old dilapidated building, also replacing places where we've seen communities that did not have all of the assets that they deserve. So I'm excited for Casala, excited more importantly for all of our residents in their new housing. I wish we could all be here together celebrating, but as you know, this COVID-19 pandemic has us having to wait to be together in person. But when we do get together, we're going to celebrate more housing coming up, more housing in Sunnydale, more housing in District 10. Thank you so much for being excited for our residents here at Casala, for our residents in Sunnydale. More to come because we're going to continue to fight for our communities. Thank you.
My name is Rodney Randolph. I moved to Casala in January 2020. I've been living here since then and I'm loving it here. It's beautiful. I get along with the people. I make everybody laugh. I serve and cook food for them once a week, you know, without charge. They come and they sign their name and I cook, I barbecue for them. I roast turkeys, I cook potato salad, I corn everything for them. So they love me, I love them. We'll have a beautiful set of people that live here, and I'm very thankful for that. Well, I attend a Start Smart class. It prepares you for opening your business. During the process of me cooking and everything, you know, the manager, she said, "Rodney, have you ever thought about opening a business?" It seemed like everything is just falling into place. I'm going to class now. I have this truck that I'm trying to prepare, you know, for street vending. A lot of people is very, very happy about the different types of food that I'm making. The people here, you know, being in this unit together, and I guess, you know, being under this COVID-19, you know, stay in place order, you know, it's like people are becoming more closer and more caring about each other. Well, I want to speak on the management here. It's so great. They tend to really, really reach out to help. If you have a problem, they try to fix it immediately. Also, I'm a military veteran, and it's like, I've learned also what compares to that is that no matter how bad the situation is, don't give up, you can't quit. You can't quit. You have to meet the struggle, you know what I mean? And teamwork make the dream work. So keep that in mind as you go along your journey in life, and know that when you're not in this alone, no matter how you may think so, you're never alone. Again, I just want to thank my management, and I really like to thank Mercy Housing, because it had not been for them, I almost given up on my apartment, but they told me, no, come on, don't give up. We have a place for you. Hi, I'm Rodney, and welcome to my apartment. And I hope that you've enjoyed the tour, and thank you very much, Casala, and everyone else that was involved. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carla Rodriguez. A fun fact, I love everything that has to do with makeup, nail polish. Lived here almost a year now. I moved into a Casala building with my 3 children. My daughter, she's graduating soon. She's a senior right now in high school. My other one, he is 11. He's new in middle school as a 6th grader. Everything I do is for them. They're my motivation. Everything I do is for them. I love living here. I love the whole building, Casala. Yeah. Our management, they're the best. I couldn't ask for more. Everyone's the best here at management. Like resident services also. I like how it's more secure and there's safety. Safety, security, not only for myself, but for my children. I could go to work feeling safe with all the residents here. It's nice how we all know each other. So it kind of feels like family in Casala.
The reason why revitalizing public housing in San Francisco is so important to me is because of my own personal experience of living in public housing in this city and feeling hopeless and feeling frustrated and feeling as if no one cared about what we were living through. So making sure that we connect the people of this community with access to opportunities that are afforded to any other San Franciscan. so that we can change and save lives. Putting a roof over someone's head is just the first step. Making sure that our kids grow up in a thriving and a loving community is another part of this important endeavor that we seek to help develop and change the outcomes of people who live in public housing. Because it shouldn't just be about the fact that someone is living in public housing. You're still a San Franciscan. You're not a second-class citizen. You deserve the same opportunities that any other person who's a part of this city deserves. And so now it's time that we finally make sure that the look and the feel and the conditions of the housing developments reflect that, and that the services and the resources and the things that this community needs the most is an important part of us completing a promise that we have made decades ago to the Sunnydale community.
Thanks again for coming virtually. It's sort of hard to say, but thank you for coming. This is obviously an exciting moment. I want to tell you that you can go to gosunnydale.org to find out lots more information. For those of you that don't know, there's a very important bond measure on the ballot for Sunnydale. Proposition A has money for the local Hertz gym right around the corner. Our Sunnydale Capital campaign has raised $10 million for this, and we could really use your support at the ballot on November. Vote yes on Prop A. Go Sunnydale.